Welcome to Fish Food. In today's programme I'll be doing two skate dishes. The first one will be served with a parsley and anchovy butter, and the second one with a nice creamy walnut pesto. And with me in the kitchen today are my three amateur chefs, James, Sue and Fiona, and we'll be joined later in the programme by Susie Atkins, who's going to give us some tips on what to drink with skate. But first I'm off to Newlin Market to buy some. I'm at Newlin, the most southerly fishing harbour in the country. There is a fleet of over 60 boats that still work from this port, and they produce a really diverse catch. Over 30 species are traded here every single day. The southwest approaches, which are the fishing grounds that they work, is regarded to be one of the best in the world. And this really is the start of the supply chain. This is where the fish is auctioned straight from the boats. It is then loaded on lorries overnight and transported to restaurants and fishmongers throughout the country. To an outsider, the market must seem very chaotic, but to the buyers like Robert Redford, it's a way of life. Well, the market's over, Rob, and I take it this is everything you've bought. What was going on this morning? You know, there seems to be lots of activity everywhere.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of fish down here this morning. There was a nice bit of net fish, like the ray and the bigger white fish.
But what was all the activity? I mean, you know, all of a sudden everyone just crowds around a load of boxes and there's a lot of shouting and talking. I mean, is that the kind of selling the fish?
The auctioneer goes down to whichever boat is the first, to be sold, and then all the buyers get round and everybody's got their prices and quantities of fish they've got to buy for the day.
Right.
And then it's sold on an auction basis.
So the guy starts at a price to sort of feel the market, and then everybody bids in and
it's
comes
very
to
much a case of what it feels like on the day, you know, and sometimes it'll be very high, sometimes it can be low, you know, it's a case of pitching it.
Well, I mean,
as you think.
Some of this fish this morning was superb. I mean, these turbot, Rob, I mean, they're just lovely.
Yeah,
I mean,
they really are nice.
I mean, look at that. It's just
they're nice and stiff.
Yeah, look, and it's just fabulous.
A lovely colour.
So do you get your hands in the fish before you actually start looking, dig around the box to make sure it's all okay?
Look in the gills. Got nice pink or red gills. These are good ones.
I mean, this is what I was chuffed with this morning.
Mullet,
too.
Lovely.
I was looking at those earlier, but I mean, you don't see them like that.
Those are perfect red mullet, and you just don't get them in any better condition than that. That's as good as they were when they were swimming around.
Such a pretty fish, and they're great, aren't they?
You'll never get better fish than that.
Really, really lovely. And these brill as well. I mean, brill's one of those fish, Rob, that, I mean, everyone sort of talks about turbot, and brill's something that really gets forgotten, but its flesh is very, very similar.
I think it's every bit as good as turbot, quite frankly.
I do as well. And look at that, the lovely blood under the
nice,
gills as well.
thick fish. They're going to make really nice, thick fillets when they come off as well.
They're brilliant.
So they stay nice and moist when they're cooked.
All your customers buy a lot of brill? Well, or is it something to work hard and sell?
It's getting more popular as well at the moment.
And this is, look at this cod as well. I mean, people don't usually see whole cod. Again, look, stiff alive.
You're amazed when people come along and say, what sort of fish is that? And you tell them it's a cod, and they say, oh, is that what a cod looks like?
But I'll tell you what amazes me about cod, and this is one way of sort of seeing it fresh on the slab, apart from the sort of, you know, the nice white flesh that you see. I mean, look at the colours.
Yeah, the colour in
golden
is beautiful.
Colour.
It's golden, that's the point.
It's absolutely lovely. I mean, so much cod you see is very dull.
And the eyes are really bright, bulging eyes, not sunken. When you get stale fish, the eyes get sunken and dull.
These always make me laugh. Mine, John Dory, with those big telescopic mouths. I mean, they're
Thunderbird's Titan terror fish.
Is that what they're great on these lemons sold this morning as well. I mean,
they are top quality as well.
Normally lemons are a little bit bashed around, but again, look. I mean,
again, nice and bright colour, lovely bright eyes, stiff.
Yeah, good sized fish for one as well. Yeah. And these, I mean, everyone's talking about gurnard nowadays. You know, a lot of the chefs on television talking about gurnard, but there it is. I always think they look like ducks with this beak at the front, but another great fish, you know.
Another nice, firm, fleshed fish as well.
They're great, aren't they? Oh, these Dover soles. I mean, come on, that's everybody's favourite, isn't it? A Dover sole. Yeah. And but they always fetch a lot of money, Rob. Do they?
They're always expensive because they're just always in demand all the time. Yeah.
But they're really lovely.
Always want them. Well, nice bit of ray.
Well, this is actually what we've come looking for today, Rob. I mean, I can see sort of all these ray here, but some of them look different to the others. Some of them have got spots, and some of them have got
different species.
But I mean, they're not strictly skate, are they? I mean, because skate's a species in itself.
Skate is one of its own. These, locally we call these owls. Don't ask me why, but that's the name that they're given.
And there's one called stars.
Star ray, which we haven't actually. Have we got some stars here? No, we haven't got any stars here, but they have like a star pattern on there and on the wings there.
I mean, they're my favourite, the
blondes,
blonde ray.
yeah,
I mean, they get so
yeah.
big and you get that lovely,
and then
lovely
there's
flesh.
nice thick wings they get as well.
I mean, they almost smile at you. I mean,
Yeah,
that little
yeah.
face under there.
And the colour, it's that real sort of nice, bright white colour.
But I mean, if you showed that to somebody, they'd be, what on earth do you eat off
Yeah,
that?
what do you
But I
do
mean,
with that?
the piece you eat is these wings across here, and something that only a few fishermen do. Rob, have you ever seen the cheeks that they take out of the inside,
nice.
which is the muscle just underneath?
Yeah,
They're
nice,
gorgeous
sweet.
things. They're lovely, but you don't see and that's something as well. Look.
I mean, pollock's another fish which is similar to cod, same family as cod. I mean, for the French market, they really go mad for it, but we don't know, we're not so au fait with it. But
No, I like
it's
it.
beautiful smoked.
Yes, I've had smoked pollock. It's great, isn't it? Sort of get a nice big flake with
Yeah.
it. But I mean, it's a good market this morning.
Yeah,
Rob.
we've had a good, nice
Those
bit of fish
places
here
look
today.
good. No,
Plates
it's-
are nice. We've got
it's brilliant.
it's all good quality fish today.
I always love coming down, Rob. I
Yeah,
just think the
yeah,
activity is
yeah,
great
yeah,
in the
yeah.
morning, and seeing all this sort of first hand is great. And
Yeah.
I think if more people get down here and see what actually goes on in the market,
Well, it's
and see
quite interesting sort of
how real
mechanic,
it
isn't it? How it
yeah.
works, yeah.
And I also think people don't really understand, but when all this is over, I mean, the fish has got to get up country, so everybody's asleep. There's a
Yeah.
network of transport moving, there's fish merchants working, people filleting, preparing, just to ensure that this gets into the shops
Yeah,
the next day.
it's
So
all going on.
it's hard work, but
I mean, it all
no, it's
starts
good
very
catch.
early, of course, and there's a lot of seeing what's here, getting a price list together of what we want to buy, how much we think we're prepared to pay for it, but you have to sort of vary that depending on the market on the day.
So do you get rivalry between buyers? So is everyone
yes.
trying to outbid you and trying to
Yeah,
get this just
yeah,
to sort of
yeah.
make sure you don't get it?
Well, yeah, there's plenty of that goes on, but I mean that's part of that's the price of fish, as they say.
Absolutely.
You
Well,
know?
you can see why it's a product that does command a lot of money.
Yes.
And with the work that goes into it.
And it's it really does have to you have to be really careful to if you want to get the fish that you want, you've really got to be
Just be in the knack with it.
on the go with it and be intense and concentrating on it, or else you just don't get the fish that you want, or you end up paying too much for it. And there's plenty of people end up doing that.
Well, thanks ever so much for getting
all
our
right,
fish for
mate.
today, Rob.
I won't shake your
It's
hand.
been lovely. Well, that's the other thing about skating. So you can always tell it's a
Yeah,
great
at least you can
fresh
say
piece
you've
of
been
fish.
handling fresh fish.
Had been fresh fish. No, it was
Yeah.
a great morning this morning.
Yeah, it was a good one. We had a good market this morning.
Well, there was some lovely skate down at Newlin. There was plenty of it as well. Came in all shapes and sizes. And here's a piece from a wing of a huge fish, a really nice thick blonde ray. Now look how thick that is. It's lovely, and it's in lovely condition. See that nice sort of pink and that lovely slime over it, which is great. Sometimes skate can have this ammonic smell. This one doesn't. It just smells of nothing. After a few days, it takes on this sort of ammonic smell, which is when it's to be avoided, and it gets a bit bitter. We're going to cook it by searing it in a pan in a bit of hot vegetable oil, and then just finish it in the oven for about on maximum heat for about 15 to 20 minutes.
There again, vegetable oil and
Veg-
not olive oil.
Vegetable oil again, I want to get that nice when it goes in the pan and get that heat. I'm not going to season the fish with any salt or pepper because we're using anchovies in the butter, which is going to go with it. So it doesn't really need any more salt added.
Right.
So nice thick side down, always laying it away from you. There we are. And
Are
while
there
that's,
bones in that, Mitch, or are there any bones in it? Or?
there's just one cartilage bone through the middle. It's a very soft bone, and when it's cooked, I'll show you how to eat it just by scraping off the bone, but it really is accessible. But what we'll do now is we'll start making the butter. So first of all, James, we're going to use our Maggi mix. This is just a commercial version of a Kenwood that you'd have at home or whatever. So we'll start off, if you could just put the lid on, James.
Yep.
We'll add some garlic to it, which is our first ingredient. You can close that and press the green button. Get that nice and fine. Okay. That's great, James. Then add all of this parsley to it. Stalks as well, because they've got plenty of flavour, so all that can go in there. And pulse that. I'm just going to check the skates. Not quite. We want it nice and golden. Okay, James. While James is doing that, we're going to put these anchovies in. Now, these anchovies are quite interesting. These are the Italian salted variety that are packed in salt as opposed to in olive oil, and they still come on the bone. Now, the way to fillet them is just sit them on their bellies and press along the backbone, and the fillets will just peel off easily.
Gosh, that's good.
So, yeah. Now, I think these are the best sort. They have a lot more flavour, and these are wonderful on their own. Just with garlic, parsley and olive oil. They really have got an awful lot of flavour, so I'll do another one of those. Perhaps you can do that one, Fiona. Just do that on the edge of the board there. Okay, James, these anchovies can go in now.
So pop them in through there.
Pop them in through the hole, that's lovely.
In they go.
Our skate's lovely and golden there. Let's go straight into the oven.
Slippery little
Okay,
fellow.
James, that's in. Right,
Yeah.
lid off, James.
That one in there or
Yeah,
not?
pop that one in.
Yeah.
How long
That's
is
great.
the steak going in the oven for?
Skate will be in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. So off with the lid, please. And let's pop our butter in there. It is softened butter and it is unsalted butter. Remember, there's lots of salt in the anchovies. Just pop this straight in, James.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, away you go. Lid
And
on.
again?
Yeah. And whiz. Now, while that's finishing, this is some butter that I made earlier. Now, what I do with it is I make it in quite big quantity, and then I take a piece of cling film and I spoon it into it and I roll it and twist the ends one opposite to the other, and then just roll it on the surface. You get a nice tight sausage. That can go into
Like a cylinder.
That's right. That can go into the freezer, and I just cut a piece off whenever I need it. So that's just ready for melting in the pan. We're going to add some chopped tomato to it because it gives it colour, and I'll show you just how to get some nice squares. That'll be done now, James. So we can turn that off. And just cut your tomato into quarters, and then we only want the flesh for this. It's really for a bit of colour and a bit of sweetness in the sauce because it's quite salty. So we've got a nice thick flesh from these plum tomatoes. Flatten it out.
Nice and ripe, did you say?
They're lovely, nice, but they're quite firm. They're not,
Not overripe.
you know, so overripe, but still a nice lot of flavour. Then we just cut them into.
Is it best to use plum tomatoes?
I like plum tomatoes, but you don't have to use plum tomatoes.
Okay.
So we can then just put that to one side, and all we need to do is just wait for the skate, and we're ready to serve. So the skate's done now. So it's cooking time. Look at that there, nice and firm.
Lovely.
Wow.
It's great, doesn't it? So we'll
Changed
just
colour, hasn't it? From the pink to the white.
it's got that lovely white. It's just set. Lovely and creamy. The flesh on skate is. It's delicious. I really like that. And I've got a bit of our anchovy butter that we melted, and I've just melted it there.
Oh, that smells.
Smells lovely, doesn't it?
Fantastic.
You've got all those lovely flavours. There's some fresh parsley to freshen it up, and some tomato.
Smells like the sea, doesn't it?
It's lovely. Well, all those salty anchovies are really wonderful and freshened up with lemon juice. And then you can just
That's nice.
pour it straight over.
Brilliant.
Now I'm just along the coast from Newlin, in the small harbour village of Mousel, where I'm going to visit the old Coast Guard Hotel to meet the owner and manager, Freddie Wood, to find out what they do with skates. This is a lovely setting, Freddie, and the skate that you've cooked for me looks superb. Tell me what you've done to it.
Well, these tomatoes we've grown in our garden and have mixed them in with some basil and rosemary and capers and toasted the walnuts to sort of give a creaminess, olive oil and garlic.
So it's like a pesto, really.
Yeah, yeah.
And yours looks great as well. You've got a sort of orangey sort of, what's the herb
Yes,
in
I
it?
can't wait to get into it. It's sort of caramelised orange zest and some lemon balm, which we've made a sort of very light dressing with. It sort of gives it a sort of sweet and sour flavour. I have to say,
It looks great. It's really nice and simple and fresh and clean.
I sort of stole this recipe off our sweet chef who had an abundance of this a few weeks ago, but sometimes, you know, you can be a little bit brave and it works.
The other vegetables also look good. I mean, where'd you get courgette flowers from?
Our garden.
Really? They're great, aren't they? Just sort of dipped in a bit of tempura batter and fried.
Yeah, very seasonal. What do you think?
Stunning.
Good, I should have one.
Is that
too.
something on the menu?
No, it's a seasonal produce really, because only at certain times of the year we can get them. But
Well, I know
they are special.
I mean, they're great, and I know skate's a favourite on the menu, and today's programme's all about skate. What other species do you work with on the menu here?
Plaice and John Dory is a very local fish.
When you say local, is all the fish landed at Mousel, just down the road?
No, there are only about 3 or 4 working boats now. 15 years ago there were possibly 30 working boats from the village, but everything is now landed in Newlin, 2 miles down the road. So we're very fortunate because obviously whatever's delivered, it's on, it's fresh and on our doorstep.
And what about crabs and lobsters? Because I can see lots of lobster pots behind me in the.
Yeah, you can actually see.
bay.
I don't know if he's still out there, but earlier on, the chap that actually delivers the lobster to us every day in his yellow wellies has got his pots just off the island.
Well, skate's perfect for the sort of first-time fish eater, really. I mean, it's got no bones, it's just that lovely soft central bone, and when you scrape the flesh off, it's got
it's wonderful,
really
isn't it?
lovely, isn't it?
It's a very strong tasting fish though, because the ammonia content is quite high, so even though it's an easy fish to eat, it's it's quite a strong flavour. It's one of my favourites.
I think it's a lovely fish, Freddie, really wonderful. That was a lovely meal we had at the Old Coast Guard. It really was good. They did 2 simple skate dishes, but this is the one I like best. They made a traditional pesto, but with a little twist. Instead of using pine nuts in it, they used walnuts and they used capers instead of the parmesan. I really liked it. It was great. But we've got our piece of skate again, you know, nice and thick. I mean, this piece is probably big enough for 2, but we'll use it anyway. I mean, look at it, it's stunning. You see how fresh it is. It's not white and it's got, again, no smell to it. I mean, it really is lovely. So we're going to sear that again in vegetable oil, nice and hot. So I've got a hot pan. In with my vegetable oil. I will season this actually before it goes into the pan.
Why is that?
Well, in the last dish we had anchovies in the sauce, and so that was where the saltiness come from. But a bit of salt is really quite nice, so that can go in. Nice thick chunk of skate. Look at that. A nice colour, and that'll go in the oven for about 25 minutes when it's done. But while that's searing, what I'd like to do is to make the sauce, James. So if you could just start off by adding the garlic to the robo. Give that a blitz up, James. Get the finger in.
Here we go.
Great stuff, that's it. Add a little bit of salt as well to this, James. It will help to break it down, and also we want salt in it as well. Okay, then we'll add some of these walnuts to it. You can just go in the hole in the top. They can fit through. We don't want to paste them up too much. Just nice chunks of walnut. I quite like the sort of nuttiness of them. They were brilliant. They actually toasted the walnuts for their dish, which actually made quite a difference. It was really nice. But I think it'll work just as well with fresh walnuts. They're quite milky, and I think that, you know, really, really nice nut. And then we'll have a handful of this basil in there, James, as well. Yeah. Just twist the top off, a good handful of leaves. They can go in, and just to help that along, we'll have a good glug of olive oil. And
extra virgin?
That's good extra virgin olive oil, James, because that's what's going to be the flavour of the sauce. So that can go in and away. And just tell me when it's all blitzed up and it's all broken down, and we've got a nice puree. It is good. And the capers, they'll go in last of all, because we want them to sort of almost remain in chunks, which is nice. Need a bit more oil in there, James?
A bit more oil, I think.
Great. Oh, he's getting confident now. A bit more oil, Mitch. Yeah, great.
Telling you what to do.
Yeah, that's right. Is that nice, James?
Yeah.
Good?
That's looking good.
This is on you, this one, okay? Let's have a few capers in there.
Oh, the smell.
The smell of it.
It's lovely, isn't it? It all just comes together. There's some basil releasing everything. It's really nice. So let's take that off, James. Let's have a look. I'm ready to try this and give it the test, James. That's lovely. You can see those walnuts in there as well. I think what I'm going to do, I'll spoon it into here. But I think I'll add just a touch more olive oil to it.
Right.
But that looks lovely. Really, really nice. Well,
There's no problem adding the oil later on?
no, just add the olive oil, that will stir it in. That's all part of it.
Wow.
And I think because it's a new one, not done before, I think I'll...
Toast.
Perfect. Just now remember it. Really nice. You've got that lovely garlic coming through as well. So I'll turn the skate, nice and golden, and that then can go straight in the oven.
How long will that take? The same as before?
25 minutes.
25
Hot
minutes.
oven. Make sure it's on maximum, and we're ready to go. So I'll just get this out of the oven. And it's one of those dishes that you can do in advance. You can serve this for 3 or 4 people because all your sauce or your pesto is already made. And what they did down at the Old Coast Guard, which was nice, was they served it with some small roasted plum tomatoes in the sauce, which looked really colourful and did add a nice sweetness. But it didn't need them. I mean, the flavour of this sauce really stood up for itself, which was nice. And then you can just spoon this around and over the top, which I think is lovely. I love olive oil-based sauces. I think they work really well with fish. And the greens are nice and colourful on their own.
as well.
Yes.
It's fantastic, it's better than all these, you know, kind of heavy, rich, buttery sauces. And those walnuts in there work really, really well. So
Make it really crunchy.
I thought that was a really nice dish. It was great.
That is brilliant.
I mean, skate is an unusual fish to most people. I'm not sure whether it's difficult to match with wines, but we had an awful lot of flavour going on there with anchovies and rosemary and everything else. I mean, was that difficult to put together, or was skate easy with wines?
Skate wasn't really the problem here. As you say, it was all the other ingredients. This was really quite cluttered in terms of flavours for a wine to match. I've gone for 2 quite different things, as you can see, but they're both extremely fresh. They're what I'd describe as very mouth-watering, very kind of cleansing things to drink. Both served ice cold. We'll start with the rosé. I thought that this had there were some Mediterranean flavours going on here, so I've gone for a nice, fresh, really pink, sort of bright rosé.
Nice colour.
Very nice colour. This is one from Bordeaux. Bordeaux makes some of the best rosés around, and I think it will just go very well with all those different ingredients. You can't have something too weedy here. If I'd gone for a very neutral dry white, I really don't think that would have worked at all.
I mean, there's quite a lot of rosés going on. I mean, is rosé making a revival?
I think we've had a lot of
Lovely.
success matching rosés with fish. I think that if the subject of the series had been something else, we wouldn't have brought the rosé out so much. It goes very well with fish and seafood. But yes, I do. I mean, you just asked if it was sort of gaining in popularity, and yes, I think it is. I think people are rediscovering rosé.
Lovely one.
This is a particularly good one, I think. As I say,
Crisp.
Bordeaux, they tend to make rosé from the Merlot grape, and you get that lovely plum cherry fruitiness. But I've said this before, and I'll say it again, do drink rosé very young. Don't hang on to them. They get tired, they get boring, they get dull very quickly. So drink this up while it's, while we're still in the 2000 vintage we want to be drinking at the moment. Don't hang on to it till next year. When the 2001s come along, quickly move on to those. But I thought that would probably go with, rosemary, those sort of flavours. Conjures up Provence. I know Bordeaux isn't quite Provence, but we're looking at that sort of warm French holidays, aren't we? That's what it conjured up for me.
Delightful.
Secondly,
I do
something
like that.
quite different. We've brought out the dry sherry again. Manzanilla sherry. There was something about these dishes that made me think Spanish flavours.
Mediterranean, simple.
Mediterranean again, but a bit tapasy. The nuts, that kind of olive oil, rosemary, just again some Mediterranean snacky kind of lunch dishes. And so I thought dry sherry, and dry sherry is incredibly versatile with food, and particularly with fish. This is manzanilla, made by the sea in the Jerez region of southern Spain. Lovely hot area where you get a nice glass of this salty, tangy, very cold dry sherry with your lunch. And I think it does go very well with things like, I suppose it was the nuttiness of the dish that made me think of it in particular.
The sherry's usually reserved for when grandmother visits at
Well, it's
Christmas.
quite dry as well, isn't it?
Make sure you chill it. Don't serve it like, great Auntie Ethel does. We want this straight from the fridge. Very, very fresh, very, very young. Once you've drunk most of it, it's been hanging around for a couple of weeks, chuck it, open a new one, don't bring it out for Christmas. Oh yes, I think that people should, in this country, should treat sherry like the Spanish do, which is like a dry white wine. Serve it in white wine glasses, not those stingy little schooners. Keep it in the fridge, splosh it into the glasses, swirl it round just like a white wine. It's not something just to bring out, at the vicar's tea party or something. It's a wonderful dry white wine, delicious.